Hi, YouTubies! It's me, Zachary Michael. Also, hello, my not friends. Hello, my not family. How y'all doing today? First your money, then your clothes. All of that. How's it going? Not subconscious waddling in the chat, calling the YouTubies ungrateful. What makes you say that the YouTubies are ungrateful? Ooh, you're starting a fight. you're trying to start a fight. Listen, that's probably good for engagement, so keep doing that. Keep doing that. Speaking of fights, though, the other day, I woke up in the morning and I like to just, scroll through the YouTube, and I had this channel recommended to me. Life with Misty. Had old Life with Misty recommended to me. In particular, I had this video recommended to me. Never thought I would have to make this video. And I kind of cautiously clicked on it. Okay, I cautiously clicked on it because, with that title, it could be about, somebody dying, You never know. You never know, but I'm here to tell you it's not about anybody dying. It's about personal beef she has with another YouTube channel. Is Diet Sody hiding because they recommended that meatloaf video? I don't know. I feel like I haven't seen Diet Sody actually in chat in a minute, but I know they're still around, and I thank them for the meatloaf video because that was unhinged. That was unhinged. But anyways, that's not the point though today. The point is Life with Misty has beef, and the person that Life with Misty has beef with is this girly whose YouTube channel's called Mimi's Place. Mimi's Place, okay? And I contemplated the right order for us to watch these videos. Zach, have you ever made a video with that same title? What, never thought I would have to make this video? I don't know, girl. Let's go look. Chantal will never be sorry. Reacting, no, I don't think so. Maybe I'm supposed to be fat and bloated. Oh, that's the video I made about Orange Theory Fitness. Oh, look, Judy who's back there. Oh my god, when I was doing reactions in my bed in my studio apartment. I don't think I've ever made a video with that title. Wait, I gotta focus. I gotta forward fucking focus. So I've contemplated the correct way to go about doing, showing you these videos, because I watch Life with Misty's video first, okay? I watched Life with Misty's video before I watched anything else. And then I realized that chronologically what happened is that Mimi's Place had made this video called Very Serious Discussion. So then I watched that video. And then I realized that Mimi's Place made a follow-up video to the Never Thought I Would Have to Make This video. And it's called It Has to Be Said. So, I'm very excited to pick a side in this argument between two people I've never heard of. I know. So I'm wondering, we should watch the videos in the order that they were chronologically posted, right? Not the order that I watched them in. I think that might make the most sense for people. I don't know, without any context, kind of living for Mimi. Well, that's the tea about all of this, divas, is that I also have very little context. But did I watch? I have watched every single one of these videos already, so I already know. I already know what the beef and the drama is. But I was like, I can't not share this with Twitch and the YouTubies. I can't not watch this with everybody. So you all have all the same context I had going into it, which was not a fucking lot, okay? Not a fucking lot. So whose side are you on? Well, I think honestly, truly, I'm still a little undecided, and I also don't want to sway. I don't want to sway the opinion of the chat, because that's going to be the goal. At the end of this, y'all, I'm going to need to know your thoughts on whose side you're on, okay? Yeah, actually, Purple Pros, clock that. Clock that T, Purple Pros. I'm not on either side. There's 3 sides to every story, okay? Mimi's side, Misty's side, and God's side, and I'm on God's side. I'm on God's side, divas. For everyone asking me how the hike was, it was awesome. Nature's truly mystifying, and fresh air and physical activity makes me remember life is worth living. This is your sign to go outside. Who was asking, Carly? Carly, I hope you enjoyed your trip to Chicago a couple weekends ago. I hope you enjoyed your trip to Chicago a couple weeks ago. And I hope your hike, well, it sounds like your hike was amazing. Rude, Zach. I'm just joking. Wait, just to be clear, that was a joke. I was just joking. Sometimes we come to this place to laugh. Sometimes we come to this place to laugh, okay? Well, I do know that some people will take that very seriously, and they'll be like, how could you ever treat Carly that way? She's one of your OG supporters in the chat. How could you do that to her? And I'm like, so I need to just be clear. But you know what, Carly? I would also totally understand if you change your name and never comment again. You know? Truly. Anyways. Oh, guess who wants to say hi before we get started? Wait. No, he doesn't want to say hi. He won't let me pick him up. Oh, wait. Now he will. Now he will. Oh, look who wants to say hi. Look who wants to say hi, my little sweet prince. Oh, my little sweet prince. Whose side is Poe on? Mine. Always. He's so baby. He is. He is. He's such a precious angel. Oh. Carly redeemed a Zach apology with channel points. Okay, Carly, what would you like me to apologize for? What would you like me to apologize for, Carly? As if I need to ask. But please let me know. Your actions just now. Carly, I sincerely apologize for being so rude and thinking that people didn't want to know about your hike. You're very popular, famous YouTuber and social media influencer, and so I'm sure there were lots of people who were very invested in your hiking adventures. So, my sincere apologies. Amen. Can we bet on who's going to be in the right? Well, I think that's highly subjective. Please, calling me an influencer is mean. You know I don't upload, and you know I'm insecure about it. Was that mean? Was that passive aggressive? Should we watch the actual video and let me stop fighting with people in the chat? Should we just get into it? I'm not gonna apologize again. If she wants another apology, she can spend the points on it. You didn't even wear a gray apology hoodie. I don't think I have a gray hoodie. Do you want to sit up here? You can sit up here. All right. If you're ready to get into the Mimi and Misty drama, could you put some 69s in the chat? Fighting with people in the chat. I would take razzing with Zach any day over some of the weird, serious fights we have here, please. Maya, what do you want an apology for? I just saw Maya redeemed the channel apology. Apologize to Carly again? Now, for what? I don't understand. I don't understand how you're redeeming an apology for somebody else. I don't think that's how it works. For your actions just now. I apologize for my actions just now. Carly. I apologize for apologizing to you in the first place. I apologize for apologizing in the wrong way. Alright, so we're going to start with this first video that Mimi made, okay? Now, the only thing that maybe you need to know about this is that Mimi doesn't actually name any names in this video. She doesn't say anything about anybody in this video. All right, so that's what you need to know for that.
Hashtag justice for Carly.
Hashtag justice for Carly. Thanks for the bitch, Tregelia. Appreciate it. Have we been recording this whole time? Oh yeah, girl. We've been recording for about 12 minutes now, Diva. YouTube comments leave me out of it. I never want to be involved in the YouTube comments. I don't know what to tell you, Diva. I don't know what to tell you. I said we were recording. I said we were recording. Anyways, let's get to.
Hey everyone, how are you doing today? I am out for the first time, and it's not a doctor appointment.
Toy Turtle, thanks for gifting a sub to Tregelia. Hashtag justice for Tregelia.
Doing the errand. Feeling a lot better.
Good.
And wanted to come on and thank everyone for all your support this last month.
You're welcome.
Make it May. I've been making something in May as much as I can. Something that I would normally buy.
Remember this bit. Oh, the video's a bit quiet. I can turn her up. Thanks so much for saying that. Just remember make it May. All right. She's very quiet. I turned her up as much as I can, I think, everywhere. So we'll see once I push play again, okay? But make it May. She's making something every day of May, and she's putting it on YouTube, okay? She's putting it on YouTube as like a series.
I'm just making it. So if you're making anything in the month of May, tag me in a video if you're up to posting it. Let me know what you're making. It's just kind of interesting. I have two things.
Wait, is it going in and out of the left and right ear for you all, or is this just something fucked up with my headphones? Is it going in and out of ears for y'all? I only have one earbud in. Maybe I'll just take the left earbud out, because it was like cutting out in the left earbud for me.
Old video later on. Today or tomorrow. I think you're going to find interesting. But in the meantime, I just wanted to come on. And I had this thought. At what point in your life do you stop letting people...
Wait. It has nothing to do with the beef, but I just love her going over whatever that bump was. I just love, like, her whole body moves with the bump.
stop letting people abuse you? At what point in your life do
She ran over somebody, yeah.
you say, this friend isn't going to do this to me anymore? Yeah, I've been done dirty. I've been done too pretty dirty. 3 times in 5 months. And then when the mood flash is over, then the person's all sorry and wants to go on with the friendship. But, you know, it's like, all right, once is a mistake. All right, twice, I could say. 3 times? I'm sorry, that borderline's abuse.
Wait, not to laugh, because I'm sure it's very serious. I don't think it's actual abuse, just to be clear. From all the context and knowledge I have about what the beef is over, I don't think anybody's actually been abused. Just like, at least not like physical abuse. Just so we're clear. Just so we're clear. I also see a lot of comments about her height and not wearing a seatbelt and why is the car seat so high up behind her. Girl, I don't fucking know. Girl, I don't fucking know. Only done dirty 3 times in 5 months. That's the problem. Should she be done dirty more? Like, what are you suggesting there? What are you suggesting? What are you suggesting?
And you can't really get mad because, like they say, hurt people hurt people. But it's really hard because when you're older, you have friends that you've had all your life. Most of us.
Sure.
And I do. I mean, the older you get, the fewer friends you need. But the older the friendship, the more you realize, even if you have ups and downs, if you've been friends with someone 20, 50, 20, 30 years, or going back to grade school, and you're still friends, and, you know, if you're having a bad day, you can go, look, you know, you aggravate me today, let's talk tomorrow. And they're okay with it. Then comes the next generation up.
So here's also some of my confusion. Is because she says all of that, but like the person she's upset with is somebody that she only knows from the YouTubies. Just for the record.
And instead of just saying, you know, maybe we should take a break from the friendship for a while, they ghost you for no reason. No explanation. And try to be the sweet one who's always the victim. It's very hard to be friends with someone who has a very immature, childish mentality. Retaliative.
So this is why I'm saying, like, to say that any of this is abuse, okay? To say that any of this is abuse, when what she just talked about right here is seemingly the crux of some of the frustrations, at least on her end, which is that the person she's talking about in this video just ghosted her and stopped responding to her. 3 times in the span of 5 months. Okay? Alright? So to call that borderline abuse does feel a little bit dramatic. Just in my opinion. Not like my opinion in the chat, but like in my opinion.
If they gossip to you, they're gonna gossip about you.
Ooh, tea. Tea.
And I don't gossip. I ain't gossiping. And
I don't gossip. I don't gossip, but what I will do is post this vague video about somebody that I know on YouTube, who I know will watch this video on YouTube.
And I'm sure in heck not going to put it on social media.
And I'm sure as heck not going to put it on social media. Girl, what do you think this is right now? What do you think you're doing right now?
I think social media friendships can work, but they're so few and far between because these people can only put up the charade for so long.
She's gossiping to us now. She will gossip about us later. Exactly. Exactly, Becca. You get it.
It's, at some point, their true colors are going to come out.
Say that.
And it comes out in discarding people like they don't matter. Thinking it's okay to, make amends and be friends a while and then do it to you again. And you have no reason why. Because they were not mature enough to come to you and tell you. You could say it in a nice way. I know I'd be okay with it. But people are very touchy. And
you can say it in a nice way that I'd be okay with it, which is exactly why instead of just bringing these concerns to that person, I'm making a whole YouTube video about it being really vague. I don't know. I can't not be on Mimi's side. Her glasses are a vibe. I mean, her energy is a vibe. Like, I am obsessed with her as a concept. I don't know if that means I'm on her side or not, but...
very moody.
Mimi believes in internet friendships. MZA could learn from this. No, actually, I think she is the perfect example of why you shouldn't be friends with people on the internet, actually.
And frankly, I think... you don't want to know what I really think, but... I mean, I just think... it's a mental illness. I don't know. I don't know.
Ghosting you is a mental illness, Diva? Let's be serious. Let's walk that back a little bit.
It's almost like it's a narcissist friendship where as long as you're good for somebody and you're going to do something for them and they can get their supply from you, they'll be your friend. But when they don't get what they need from you, emotionally or physically or financially or spiritually, then you're just discarded. And that's where the ghosting comes in. Because you never mattered enough to them for them to give you a reason why. Politely, off to the side. I don't think we should be friends anymore.
Just a quick question, Mimi. Did you do that? Did you let them know, hey, I don't think I can be your friend anymore, or did you just make this video? Was this video how you told them that? That's my question. But yeah, I don't think it's in the DSM-5 that if you don't call your internet friend that you're mentally ill. I don't think. I mean, like, I'm not well versed in it, but I would guess that's not the case.
I wish you all the best. I don't wish you any harm. I mean, that's the mature, normal human way to handle something. It's sort of like when you were in high school and let's say you had a crush on somebody, or you were going out with somebody, and then all of a sudden they stopped having lunch with you, they stopped calling you, they didn't want to hang out with you, and your texts and your messages go unanswered. And
what this really is unresolved trauma from her high school experience of being ghosted by the person she had a crush on.
And it's like, why didn't they just say something?
Right, that's called a breakup, not mental illness. Exactly. Yeah.
And avoid the drama. I find that the people that say they don't want the negativity, they don't want the drama, they're the ones who are doing it. And that's exactly what a narcissist does. A narcissist doesn't want to take responsibility. A narcissist just wants to fade off into the background, leave you dangling, and come back to you when they need more supply. Well, guess what?
What?
I'm nobody's supply.
Oh! Oh! Ah! She's nobody's supply. I do also appreciate how she says narcissist. Would Mimi really have been like, oh, okay, if this person said let's not be friends anymore? I'm not convinced, to be honest. I'm not convinced she would be chill with somebody coming up and just being like, I don't want to be your friend anymore. I feel like she would take that shit personally.
So, life goes on.
She keeps hitting these bugs.
I don't wish anybody any harm. My life is blessed.
Hashtag blessed.
I have everything I need. I have everything I want.
Work.
Could use some more money, but can't we all?
Say that, sister. Say that, sister. Say that. Wake that up.
But yeah. Just be careful who you're friends with on social media.
Now y'all get it. Now you all understand why I always say y'all are not my friends. Because you gotta be careful who you're friends with on social media.
Be very, very careful. Whether it's Facebook, YouTube, whatever.
Oh, Jin Mojo. Supply? Girl, there was no demand by the looks of it. Girl clocked her. Girl clocked her.
If you have one or two good friends, close friends, one or two. One is good, two's a bonus. If you have one or two close friends in your life that you've maintained a good friendship with, even if you don't see them all the time, you're really blessed.
Know that.
And I'm blessed in that aspect. I have friends going back to kindergarten that I'm still friends with. Do we see each other a lot? No.
But you're blessed.
But we're still very close. We talk, we text, we get together when we can. And we're there for each other. And we don't judge each other.
Oh, yeah.
We don't use each other.
Adjust those glasses, girl. Let her know. Let her know. Is she about to cry? I don't think she cries. I don't think she cries. I don't think she cries. No worries. I don't think she cries.
And we don't abuse the friendship. So, just be very careful who you open up your heart to, whether it's a personal relationship or a friendship. Be very careful on social media. Because people will do and say anything.
Absolutely, diva.
For this and hit that.
Oh!
Yeah.
I was like, what do you mean for this? She means for the thumbs up, for the subscribe.
All right, guys. Carry on.
Okay, so automatically what I have to say is that y'all know I don't like this vague book shit, okay? I do not like a girly who comes onto the internet in vague books. Just say the names. Just name them. Name them. I know that's a reference to Real Housewives of Beverly Hills, but I've never watched that. I've never watched that series of the Real Housewives, so yeah. We did not get enough information. There's more. It's coming. It's coming. Oh, there's more. It's coming. No worries. But already you're losing points with me if you come onto the internet and post some vague bullshit. Especially if somebody Especially if somebody knows, based on what you said, that it's about them, okay? So, miss me with that. I also forgot, I was going to read, because y'all know I like to just read the about sections of new channels. Mimi's place, her about section says, "Hi and welcome. Thank you for stopping by my channel. Here I will share with you my daily life being a frugal prepper." And this is why I made it to the prepper side. This is why I made it to the prep. This is why she's in my recommended. These people are preppers. Well, I don't know if Misty is, but she's a prepper. There will always be frugal tips, strategies, prepping ideas, and more. I enjoy home decor, cleaning, and gardening, and will take you along with me on my daily ventures. Okay? Please let her also be a keto diva. I don't think she is. She does have a lot of spices. I don't know. That's what all those videos are about. Stocking my refrigerator, sensational stir fry for an easy dinner. She makes it looks like lots of cooking stuff, I guess. Girl, I don't know. I don't know. Outrageous food prices. I don't know. I've really only watched the videos about drama, okay? I've really only watched the drama videos. So, that brings us to Life with Misty. And if you weren't catching on, that video was about Misty. Even though Mimi didn't say shit about Misty in that. Well, didn't name her, okay? Didn't name her at all in there. But this is Misty. And her about section says, talks about daily life, hauls, and cooking. I also do ASMR videos, diamond painting, and DIYs. I garden and color. I have a very simple life. You can email me at, and that's her email. We don't need to do all that. So yeah, so this is her channel, and she does just have a little bit of everything here, you know. Oh, she has a video called Things I Do in the Summer and Forgiving Others. I wonder if that's about this. I wonder if that's about this mess. Anyways, her video, and the first video I actually watched in all of this was this video called Never Thought I Would Have to Make This Video. Okay. All right. Okay. So this is the next one. Let's get to.
So,
oh, she's quiet too.
I never thought that I would ever have to make one of these videos on my channel. But I am not going to be bullied by this person anymore.
Wait. Things I do about summer and forgiving others. That's the video I'm going to make talking about my hike and my internet rivalry with Zachary Michael. Carly, you're silly. Now so anyways, about what she just said though, about what she just said, not going to be bullied by this person anymore. Just based on the one video we watched, I wouldn't also call that bullying, just so we're on the same page. And the same way that what Mimi described as borderline abuse, I don't know that any of this rises to the occasion of bullying either. Just so we're on the same page here.
And a lot of you might watch her because you met her through me. And her channel name is called Mimi from Mimi's Place.
And there you go. And this is how you score points with me. You score points with me when you say, this is who it is, this is what they did. We're naming names. You do score points with me for that.
Now, there's been a lot going on behind the scenes that a lot of y'all don't know. And I need to tell my side of the story. So, I don't know how Mimi found me, but she found me. She found my channel.
I don't know how she found me, but she found me.
And she started watching me and leaving comments.
I do fear I can speed her up. I do fear. And by fear, I mean I don't fear at all. Fear is not a factor at all here, Diva. let me speed her up, because she kind of talks slow. The owls are scaring me. Oh, these owls up here in the corner?
Comments. And we did become friends. But then she started controlling me. And I didn't realize she was controlling me because she did it in such a way that I had to take a step back and go, whoa, wait a second.
And now here's the other thing. Y'all have never met in real life. How is this woman controlling you? You know? Like, the concept to some extent of getting cyberbullied. I definitely think people can take harassment on the internet to like a whole crazy level. For real. And also, like, to some extent, at some point, you can log off. You can use the block button. You can just stop engaging.
So she seems really nice when you get to know her at first. But then she started, I felt like I had to be the one lifting her up. She was very negative. If I said something to encourage her, she would smash it like a bug. Now, yes, we exchanged phone numbers. We were talking, but Mimi made it seem like we were closer than what we were. We weren't really that close. She was saying things like, my daughter, you know, to you guys. She was putting my name in her mouth on her channel. Which is, I get it. I know some people call each other out, but not to the excessive form that she was.
I don't know what she means by calling out here, because the one video where she was actually talking about Misty, she didn't use Misty's name at all. So I kind of think what she's really saying is like she was shouting out Misty's channel, making it seem like they were really close to one another, even though they, according to her, were not. But also, this is why why did you exchange phone numbers with the stranger on the internet? You know?
I would give her ideas, or I would tell her something that I was going to do on my channel, and she would
Oh, this is important.
take that idea and run with it. So she was copying me. She was doing things that I was doing, and even my family member who watched her was like, "Oh, you better be careful with this person." But I didn't realize it at the time because I give people the benefit of the doubt. I grew up in a very abusive home. So I take my friendships very seriously.
Oh, I think she does get close to crying. Wait, I think she does. I think she's about to cry a little bit, just so you know.
With people. And I give 100% with people. And sometimes people abuse my kindness.
The one thing I'll say about that, though, the one thing, Zach, have you not been texting Lisa Halls, aka a stranger? I guess, fair point. I guess my thing is like, the thing that's confusing to me about her story with Mimi, and I was actually just getting ready to make this point, is that she says we weren't really that close. She says that they don't really have that kind of relationship, that Mimi thought that they were closer than they were. But then she gave this woman her phone number, and she's also saying, like, I take my friendships really seriously. That's really what my point was. Does that make sense? Not to say that you, like, obviously you can't be friends with whoever you want to be from the internet. Give your number to whoever you want to give your number to on the internet, right? Like, obviously that would be very hypocritical of me to say don't do it ever. But it was really more like the point of like, you're saying you're not close, but you fully gave your number to this woman, and You're also saying you take your friendships really seriously and things like that. Remember, this one's an alleged narcissist, as Mimi tells it. Yeah.
And it was getting to the point where she was texting and calling all the time. I had set boundaries, and I told her, please, on the weekends, I am with my family. When my husband gets home, that is our time. But there were times that she was texting at midnight, calling on the weekends all day long because she wanted me to give her affirmation, make her feel better. And she exhausted me to no end. She was telling me how to run my channel. She started telling me how to run my channel. She started telling me who I couldn't be friends with. I came across a couple of channels. And one of them was Janine, in the kitchen with Janine. And for some reason, Mimi did not like her whatsoever. And there was this big drama ordeal thing between us.
Now, just to be clear, Mimi with 1.62 thousand subscribers and about an average of like 100 views on each video is trying to tell Misty with about 1,000 more subscribers and much more consistent views than that. Although, you know what? I say that and she also at most gets a couple hundred views. I thought she had more popular videos than that. Never mind. Never mind. I'm not going to make that point anymore. Never mind. I will say, as long as you believe everything that Misty says about the situation, like, ain't nobody, like, if Lisa's Hall started texting me at midnight, calling my phone at midnight, I would not be okay with it, and I would block her, honestly, Divas. Honestly, I would. I really, truly would.
Mimi is not innocent. She is not as nice as you think she is. She's not nice at all.
She's not that innocent.
She is not nice at all. I don't understand. I'm mad at myself because I let it go on for almost 2 years. 2 years. My husband did not like her. My family did not like her. She made my family very upset, interrupting family time.
And see, that's another place where I would put the kibosh on all of it. If in some way, some person I met from the internet was interfering with my personal daily life, was taking me away from spending time with my family, we'd stop it. We'd just put the kibosh on it. We would, like, also that, Maya in the chat said, how is she interrupting family time by making calls? Girl, silence your phone. Also that. And, like, if your family really doesn't like her, then why would you keep talking to her when your family are the people you actually know in real life? You know? These are all solid questions.
Crying about her relationships with her better half and her granddaughter and a lot of other things. And she had this control over me that she was watching and seeing what I was doing on YouTube, and then she would call me. This is not even the worst part of it. She would call me personally, because we had exchanged numbers, to critique my videos and tell me what I should do and not do in my videos. Who in their right mind tells anybody what to do with their channel?
Me. I tell people what to do with their channel all the time. Me. Hi, it's me. I'm the problem. It's me. I think Taylor Swift said that.
This is my channel.
You give these girls too much credit. Do you think they know Do Not Disturb and Vibrate exist? I would hope so.
This is my home. We are all unique. We are all different.
Say that. Wake that up.
Mimi does not make her own content. She copies everyone or anyone who she can to make content. When I did Make It May in the beginning of May, I shared it a month before. Mimi ran with it. She was telling people to tag her. She was telling people, you know, make it May. She took it and she ran with it. I stopped telling Mimi. I had to stop telling her what I was doing with my channel because she would take my ideas and run with them. What?
Plagiarizer! Theft! Stealer. If Mimi is copying and getting those views, we got a lot more issues. Well, first of all, ain't neither of them getting any kind of views like that. And you did it during Make It May. Time and place. Time and place. Mimi was very natural and relaxed in her video. Mimi is actually fitting the description of a narc, or Misty is actually fitting the description of a narc right now. All right, that's your opinion, Jamie. Mimi kept calling her after she stopped answering. Mimi is mad at her for not answering. Yeah. I just got here, but Make It May is a very common thing. Is it? I wonder if we search Make It May on YouTube, what comes up. Because if it is just, like, a common, like, thing that comes up in, like, the DIY community on YouTubies. Wait, oh gosh, this is not what I'm looking for. Make It May? Maybe we search it like that. Oh, Everyday Aaron! Hi! Thanks for watching. Videos Monday through Friday in May sharing any crafty activities that day for Make It May. That was 2 years ago that Everyday Aaron was doing Make It May. That was 2 years ago. Make It May. Join Growth LA. Growth Day LA. Well, I don't know what that is. Make It May 20. Oh, that's Everyday Aaron again. All right, so some people were already making it in May. At the very least, Everyday Aaron was. Looks like Misty stole it from Everyday Aaron. Oh, and then these are just music videos. That's not what I'm looking for. Okay, well, anyways. anyways.
What is wrong with you?
Oh, wait.
Because she would take my ideas and run with them. What is wrong with you? Because I know you're going to watch this, Mimi. Because she stalks me. She sees who I'm commenting on. She makes nasty comments and is an ugly person. And I have never said anything bad about anyone on my channel before, but I have had enough. She posted a video, and even though she did not name call or say who it was in that video, when she made the serious discussion video calling me mental, calling me a narcissist, that was
She did call you a narcissist. I don't think she called you mental. I don't think she called you mental. Well, I guess she said it was mental illness. She did say it was mental illness. I guess it's just the wording of it. I guess I get what she's saying. Yeah. She did word it like slightly differently, but I guess I could see why she took it that way. Jamie said that she must be doing sub for sub. Look at her community tab. Misty must be doing the sub for sub thing. Her community. Check out these channels. Check out these great channels. Check out these great channels. Check out the. Girl, what are we doing over here? Check out these great channels. Check out these great channels. Remember, there's always two sides to every story. That was 2 weeks ago. When was this posted? Oh, this was also almost 2 weeks ago. Wait, what do people comment on these posts? We'll check some of them out. Thank you. Okay, that's wild. That is weird behavior. That's very weird behavior. That is not how you create organic growth on social media. I don't see Zachary, Mike in these great channels. Weird. Oh, thank you so much for saying something. I wish some people would start shouting me out. I wish some people would start shouting me out. Misty, can I get a shout out on your community tab? What do I have to pay you?
About me. So if you think that Mimi from Mimi's Place is this nice old lady, she is not. She is sick. She is twisted. She is a bully.
I don't...
And she latched onto me for some reason and was so... I was bullied and abused by Mimi.
I don't... The use of the words bully and abuse feel like a lot for maybe just not getting along with some people you met on the internet, you know? I don't know about all of that. Also, Carly made a good point in the chat as well. She said, let's be clear, very few of us are psychologists, and none of us are the psychologists of these ladies. None of us are qualified to call these girlies narcs or not. Which I would also agree with. Like, the way that they're, like, going back and forth and also calling each other that, like, I don't know that either of them are qualified to say that about the other one. I don't know. All of it to me is giving very much like log off. Like, it's like just stop talking to these people, you know? Like on both sides. And to some extent it sounds like maybe that's what Misty did and that's what made Mimi mad and led to Mimi posting the video, but it's like, Mimi, don't post that video. Like, she clearly doesn't want anything to do with you, and that's fine. You know?
That video that she did, she has it twisted. Everything she said was a lie. She is a liar. And I have been so depressed in my videos. I can't even be who I am. Because if I am who I am, and I'm going and I'm making comments on people's videos, she's being nasty. I don't do good with bullies. I'm getting to the point where now I don't even want friends on here. I just want to make my video.
Same.
Share what I'm doing. Share what I'm cooking.
Same. Same though. Same though. Same. I don't want friends on here. I just want to make my videos and log off. And I've been saying that, actually. And I have been. I work with a lot of students with mental health concerns, and I actually think they might be exhibiting signs of ligma, to be honest. They're both very, very deeply diagnosed with ligma. You're so right, Diva.
Because I don't...
It is also interesting to say all of that, and Jamie, you make a good point. It's interesting for her to be like, I don't want to interact with other channels, I just want to post my own videos, and then her whole community tab is, check out these great channels.
I don't trust anybody. It's horrible to feel this way. I am so tired of getting bullied by people.
I just really also don't, like, as somebody who was bullied in high school, like, legitimately, like, I just don't think that anything discussed thus far raises to the like, requirements for bullying, you know? Like, I don't know that any of it, unless there's more to it, like, perhaps there is more that she's not saying, but just based on the stuff she shared in this video, it's not giving bully to me. It's giving, like, annoying. It's giving, maybe you don't want to, like, spend time with that person. Maybe you want to cut that person off. Maybe you don't enjoy talking to that person. But bully feels like, feels like a lot. I don't know if y'all agree or disagree, but at the very least, the constant calling is maybe harassment. Yeah, I could see that. Yeah, I could see an argument for that. And it's also like, I don't know, maybe a little subjective, because it's like, how often is she actually calling? I don't know. Like for some people, like, calling period is too much. And it does sound like she could be annoying for sure. So I don't know. I don't know, divas. I just don't think it's bullying. That's just my personal opinion. Not saying that, like, she can't be frustrated with the way that Mimi's communicating with her, but here we are. You know what stops harassment? Making a public video about it. Oh, I'm sure it didn't help. I'm sure it didn't help.
YouTube is supposed to be fun. It is supposed to be sharing our lives and teaching each other what we're doing and learning from each other. Well, I've learned a lot.
That's what y'all are doing here, right? You're learning. We're learning from each other. We're learning from Misty right now. She's learned a lot.
I've learned a lot. I've learned that for those of you who do watch me and who leave comments, I do appreciate you. I really do. Some of y'all have been watching me for a very long time. And a lot of times I keep to myself.
A lot of times I keep to myself, except for when I gave this one woman my phone number, and then I kept like shouting out all of these people on my my community tab.
I am a housewife who does her best.
A single mom who works 2 jobs, who loves her kids and never stops.
Mimi knew everything because in the beginning I trusted her.
We're not that close, but Mimi knew everything about me. We weren't as close as Mimi liked to say we were, but Mimi knew everything about me, divas. Like, just so you know. Like, she made it seem like we are so close, but we weren't really. I just told her everything about my life.
And I think that's my issue. I need to stop trusting and putting faith in people.
Probably.
She knew how bad my childhood was. And she took advantage of my kindness. She did not respect my boundaries that I set. It was always me trying to fix her problems. She wasn't there to fix my problems because I'm not the kind of person to be negative. When I come on here, I want to be positive.
Uh-huh.
And I was always trying to be positive. But she's not a nice person. When you tell somebody what to do with their channel, when you tell somebody who they can and can't talk to, or you're gonna, make it hard on the other person, you are not my mother.
Oh.
My name better not ever come out of your mouth again. And I have completely stopped talking to Mimi. I had to block her.
And there you have it. And there you have it, folks. The way that could have just happened to begin with. The way you could have just did that to begin with. You know? Kind of feels like that. Also, just to be clear, Misty's name does come out of Mimi's mouth again. Just so we're all on the same page. Can't you say no to someone who tries to tell you what to do with your channel? Yeah, of course, yes, of course you can.
And when I blocked her, she did not like that. Which is why that video got put out. That video that y'all were like, oh yes, Mimi, bullies are not blah, blah, blah. That was about me. With no name in it, but I'm here to tell you it was about me. And she lied. Everything that comes out of that woman's mouth is a lie. And when I blocked her, because I wasn't going to let her bully me anymore, or tell me what to do with my channel, or call me at weird hours of the night when we're trying to sleep. My husband gets up at 6 a.m. and works hard, and you're texting and calling at 3 a.m.
Girl, put your phone on silent when you go to bed, diva. Put your phone on silent when you went to bed. How does she know Mimi didn't like it if she blocked her? Well, because she apparently still checks out Mimi's channel. I don't know. I don't know. I mean, I think I'm with the folks in the chat that are just like, even if that video was about you, why not just leave it at blocking her and be at peace? Because she really didn't say your name and ain't nobody would have known. Period.
All day long. That is not okay. That is rude, disrespectful. You have control issues. And when I blocked her, that's why she put that video up. She no longer had control over me and it pissed her off. Well, too bad.
Well, too bad, and now I'm making a video about you.
Too bad. You cannot control me no more. And people need to know you are not a nice person. You are evil and twisted and a mind player. You're manipulative.
Listen, I think we all watched that video, and while she certainly came off as passive aggressive, I don't know where evil came from, you know? Like, evil feels like a lot to describe Miss Mimi. I don't know. It feels like a lot. It feels like a lot.
Evil. Nothing but pure evil. And I am done. I hope this is the last time that I have to ever make one of these videos because I am not feeling good making this.
Well, fair point. Fair point. Mimi did call her abusive and a narcissist. So maybe I guess I could see where evil's justified there. Nightbot saying, check out these great channels. Well, the great channels in question are mine, so good for Nightbot. But yeah, here we are. This energy is someone at the altar who's had the mic for way too long. Straw baby milk, where's Marsha to yell out, boring! Oh, I do miss when Marsha would come here and tell me my streams were boring. Well, strap in, Straw baby milk, because we still have another video. Another video. We still have a whole additional video, Diva. Get into the boringness. And keep clocking me. It's good for engagement. It's good for engagement. It's good when the chat tells me I'm boring, because it means y'all are engaged.
Video. I do not want to be angry or sad or depressed because somebody bullied me on YouTube.
Same.
I haven't been in such a dark place since I was a kid. And she put me in that dark place. Please watch out who you're friends with on YouTube.
That feels
because
like a lot.
When you think that they are nice, they're not. They're a wolf in sheep's clothing.
I think to some extent, like, it sounds like there's maybe some, like, unprocessed childhood trauma. Which to some extent also kind of felt like a little bit to a lesser extent, but similarly, like, from Mimi as well.
And I learned a big, big lesson. Quit stalking me. Quit leaving nasty comments and leave me alone, Mimi.
Oh, good news. Sorry, this good news. You know, I mentioned before we started recording that I got a text from my internet provider saying that there were issues, but I just got a text saying they completed the work in my area, so we should be fine. We should be okay. Quit stalking me. Quit leaving nasty comments. Check out these great channels. Exactly, divas. Exactly. So anyways, there's that. There's that. So we'll click off of there. We'll click off of there. This is the last video, and it's Mimi's response to that video from Misty. Can't trust anyone except these great channels. It's crazy how you can't block people and not see their comments. You can block people in your YouTube comments and not see them. Oh, are you being sarcastic? Can the title of your video be check out these great channels? Oh, for like the re-upload? I don't know, maybe I'll think about it. Or at least I could put it in the thumbnail. Like, check out these great channels. We got to think about the clickability of it, you know? We got to think about what people will click on. The one thing I'll say about this video is that and this might irritate you because I know sometimes this shit irritates me. For whatever reason, the audio is not synced with Mimi's mouth. So just be forewarned about that. The words do not match the lips, okay? But it is important that we hear her out. We got to hear her final side of it, okay? It has to be said. The Book of Mimi, 12:24. Oh, whoops. Okay.
Good afternoon. Well, like they say, no good deed ever goes unpunished.
No good deed again. Well, whatever Alphabet says in Wicked.
And that's okay. That's okay, because you guys deserve the truth.
Say that.
I thought Misty had more class than this. I really did. Now, I did a video about narcissism.
Uh-huh.
And narcissist friends. But I didn't name her by name, but now I am. Okay.
She said, I made a video about narcissists, and for some reason, Misty thought it was about her. So now I'll say it. It's about you. Her vague posting about Misty was such a good deed. You're so right. You should say that. You should say that louder.
So let's get right into it. 2 years ago this month, I believe, Misty found me through Gail's Southern Living.
Not Gail's Southern Living.
And she left me a few comments, and I went back and I watched her videos, and I really liked her channel, and I thought she sounded sweet. And we hit it off, with comments and different things back and forth. And we became close.
I do love the discrepancies on who found who first. We could be reacting to Gail's Southern Living. Well, who was the person that, well, I guess Misty mentioned there's some woman named Janine that Mimi didn't want her to be friends with, but who's Gail's Southern Living? Gail's Southern Living. Oh, well, there she is. First your money, then your clothes. Gail's Southern Living. Oh, is she in Missouri? Is she in the Ozarks with Miss Cherie? Oh, she's in the Ozarks with Miss Cherie. Classy Cloggers at Frontier Days 2. Oh, okay, Gail. From Gail's Southern Living. I see you, diva. Yeah, she's out and about. Okay. Anyways, sorry. Derailed. I'm so sorry. Not Joshy in the recommended. Who's Joshy? Oh! Like King Cobra, Joshy.
And we exchanged emails first and then phone numbers, and we would call each other, and things were okay for about a year. And then she met another YouTuber. And this other YouTuber, I'm not going to name her. You know why? You know why I'm not going to? Because she is not involved in this. I'm not going to blame somebody else, okay?
Was Gail Southern Living involved in this? Because why did we name Gail?
Used to, but I don't anymore. She has a nice channel. Her and I became friendly, like on YouTube, and we're on each other's channel. I don't know why, okay? But this person and Misty had a falling out. The woman was constantly telling Misty, that me, Echo, and Katie were...
I don't know who Echo and Katie are, by the way. No idea. I tried to look them up, but no idea.
Cockroaches. Why does she hang with us? She was... now, this is coming from Misty. I didn't hear the woman say this myself, but Misty would say that the woman would tell her, oh, you need to do this in your videos, and you need to fix up a little bit, and you need to put makeup on. You need to fix your nail polish. And I guess it was bothering Misty. It's no one else's job to critique anyone. So I got Misty's back on this one.
Oh, good. I'm glad you had Misty's back right there. I'm glad you had Misty's back on that one. I wonder if this is the Janine person that Misty was talking about. Because then it would make sense why Mimi would be like, yeah, I don't think you should be friends with that person, you know? It's also interesting because I think a lot of that sounds like what Misty just described Mimi doing to her, kind of. Where, like, Misty was saying that Mimi was telling her how she should be on her channel. She didn't hear it from that person's mouth, but she trusted Misty's word. Yeah, exactly. I've already lost track of who said what to whom. And that's what I love about this, divas. And that's what I love about this.
All of a sudden, one day, she totally, after bashing this woman, calling her names, telling me and these other two women what went on, she ghosted the three of us. It was like a week before Christmas. And we all loved Misty. And we couldn't figure out, like, what the heck did we do wrong? Blocked us on everything. Very immature, unstable.
Hi, Mia. Good to see you, friend. I hope you're doing well, diva. Thanks for being here. Thanks for popping in.
Unmentally stable behavior. That's all I could say. Couple weeks go by, she reached out to one of the other ladies, and then she called me, and she was crying. All right, okay, Misty, no big deal. It was the holidays, everything's okay. A month later, she does it again. Common denominator, she became friends with this woman again. I'm like, what the heck is going on with this girl? So about a month went by, and
wait.
I kind of
Maya in the chat said, two 50-year-old women calling each other mentally ill bullies on youtube.com to audiences of 15 people. The audiences of 15 people took me out, diva.
missed hearing from Misty. So I sent one of the other ladies a message, and I said, I don't know what the heck I did, but she looks really sad in today's video. Have her call me. And she called me immediately. And we were friends again, and everything was fine until 2 weeks ago, she did it again. She just, about a month or so ago, she did it to Echo. This month it's my turn. I don't know about the other woman, if she's gonna...
Wait, y'all, I was fidgeting with my emotional support chip clip and just freaked myself out. I gotta put the chip clip down. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry.
Do it to her, but she's had trouble with other people before on YouTube. Slim Twiggy, Just a Southern Girl.
Slim Twiggy? Who the fuck is Slim Twiggy? Slim Twiggy? Miss Slim Twiggy! Oh, look at her. Oh, I know she's not playing with that haircut. Rustic toilet paper holder? Wait, she's DIYing a rustic... Oh, God. Ooh, what is this music, diva? I just want to see your rustic toilet paper holder.
Twine. So I'm going to...
Oh, wait, I don't need all that music either.
For dust, so I can wipe it off. I could vacuum it off too. But it's got the little tiny hairs here from the twine. I'm going to leave that, but I think I'm going to spray it down so I can wipe it off.
It's looking great. It's looking rustic. Everybody needs a rustic toilet paper holder. Okay, wait. Oh, and I was going to go look up Just a Southern Girl. Give me a second for that, too. Just a Southern Girl. I have a fake rustic toilet paper roll holder. I will not be vacuuming my toilet paper holder. Sorry, wish I could go out, but I have to vacuum my rustic toilet paper holder. Is this Just a Southern Girl, Kathy V? Just a Southern Girl is live? Is this her? Is this Just a Southern Girl? I'm so confused. It kind of seems like it is, but she hasn't posted anything in a long time. All right, we got to stop going down rabbit holes. I'm not trying to do all this.
Those are only the ones I know of. I don't know what's going on with her. But anything she's telling you about me, you know what? Drop me an email. You guys got my email, right? Email me and ask me directly.
Ooh.
Okay? If that's what you want to do.
Should I ask her directly? Should I follow up?
I don't know what's going on with Misty. I feel bad for her in a way because I wouldn't want to be in that headspace at all. But we all kind of took her under our wings. Like, we loved her and we were good to her. Uh-huh. And then she gets in these moods, like, people send her stuff. I'm not saying people. Me and my friend had sent her stuff. And then she does a decluttering video and she's throwing all our stuff away. Like, why?
Now you know what it's about. Now you know what it's about. We sent her junk. We mailed her junk, and we're upset that she threw our junk away.
Why? Now, I don't go to her channel anymore.
You don't?
Because I'm not going to give her the hours.
How'd you know she made a video about you then, Tifa?
But somebody else did tell me about the video she made today.
Oh, I see.
So, before you go and specifically believe someone on social media, back it up. Get your receipts. I have my receipts.
Oh, work. You better say that.
I have not bullied her. How in God's name did I ever bully her? I have done nothing but consider her my YouTube daughter. I loved her. I sent her stuff.
It is interesting that she uses that phrase, because you might remember that Misty was like, I don't know why she refers to me as her daughter. We're not that close. But then also says, well, she knew everything about my, like, trauma in my childhood. Like, I think they were close. I do think they were close in some kind of way. Is she going to show us receipts? She's not going to show anything, no. She's surely not.
I send her funny texts. She sent me funny texts, and we were there for each other.
Uh-huh.
How is that bullying? See, this is what a narcissist does. They play the victim. I'm not playing a victim because to me, it was just a friendship that went south for whatever reason. Whatever's going on in her head is her business.
Uh-huh.
Okay.
I think they're both kind of playing victim a little bit, but the weirdness of calling her a narcissist is what I take issues with, because, like, outside of correctly assuming that video was about her, like, I don't really know that Misty did anything that was incredibly narcissistic. It was just like sounds like she was maybe just setting some boundaries for herself. She was exercising the block button for herself, you know? That's how I feel about it. We all know two things can be true at the same time. You're not wrong.
But what she's doing is what a narcissist does.
Right.
So if you want to go back...
Right. Selfish doesn't mean narcissist at all. Not at all.
But what she's doing is what a narcissist does. So if you want to go back to my other video, it's called A Very Serious Conversation. Yes, I made a video about narcissistic friends, and that's exactly what she is. But yet, this other woman in New York or Florida, she's a narcissist. The other two women that we hang with are narcissists. The one in Canada's a narcissist. Everybody's a narcissist and a bully except her. So, you guys, I didn't find her She found me through Gail's Southern Living. That's how she found me on YouTube.
Uh-huh.
I don't know what's going on. She is not going to break or make my channel. If that's what she's trying to do, it's not going to work.
It's not going to work,
It's just not going to work. So,
it just isn't going to work, sweetie. Try again, Misty.
So you can sit there, Misty, all you want with your, oh, I never thought I'd have to make this video. Yeah, you did. You know why? Because you had it planned all along. You're a very, very revengeful person.
Yeah, you did. Yeah, you did. Mimi don't play. Mimi is messy. I feel like she wouldn't have made that video if she didn't make her video. Yeah, I feel like it's possible Misty might not have ever made a video about Mimi had Mimi not ever made a video about Misty.
I don't know what's going to happen, but someday you're going to miss the friendship. And please don't call me to apologize because I am not forgiving you. I am not taking you back as a friend. I'm done. You do this to people. This is emotional abuse, and this is what you've done to me and several other people several times. If you don't want to be my friend, just say, hey, you know what? We're all done.
I think she's now made it clear she doesn't want to be your friend. I think it is quite clear now that y'all are done. It seems quite clear y'all don't want to be friends, divas.
I just don't think the friendship is working out. That's what a mature adult would do. What you are doing, you're being a child. You're being a spoiled little brat.
What is this, Carly? Wait, what is this? What is this?
You know what, Greg? You're not a good friend. Whoa.
Not this. What is this from? What is this from? Is this Diary of a Wimpy Kid? Is that what this is?
How could you even say that?
Is that what this is? I feel like it's gonna be copyrighted, so we won't watch any more than the 7 seconds we already have, but
You're not a very nice person, Misty. I thought you were so sweet. And even yesterday, I said to someone,
even yesterday,
I pray for her that she has always has the best. I pray for the best for her.
I'm a good person because yesterday I was praying for her, okay? That's what you need to know, is I'm good. I'm a good person. And I was praying for her.
And we had a lot of laughs. And that's how I'd like to remember it. But no, you had to go make it about you.
Well, it was about her.
You had to go accuse me of doing things that I didn't do. I am so sorry that
But you did at least do something, like you did make that video about her, which is seemingly what she was making her video about for the most part.
Ever sent you anything? Because I know it all ended up in the trash. You even told me yourself you have impulsive behavior. So no one ever knows what to do with you. Do we send you something? Do we not send you something? Are we friends? Are we not friends? Do I text her? Is it too early? Will she get mad? I'm not going to walk on eggshells with a friend. I'm not going to do it. I just cannot. I cannot be friends with someone like you. You see?
Based on what she just said there, though, I do get the sense that she just texted and called her whenever, at whatever time of day. And she's like, I'm not gonna respect your boundaries just to walk on eggshells to not make you upset. Based on the vibes, she seems like the bad guy if we're gonna pick. We'll do a poll. Well, I don't know if we'll word it like that. We'll probably just word it, whose side are you on? And you will have to pick. It will be either Mimi or Misty. I'm not going to give a third choice of neither or both.
See this? You see this? Do you see me upset right now? No, I'm not. You're not going to make and break me. You're not going to determine my channel. You're not going to determine anything that happens in my life.
Yeah.
My life is not determined by you. You do not define me.
I do feel like she ruffled your feathers a little bit though, Diva. It is giving a little bothered, a little upset. It really is. Do you see me upset right now? Yeah, actually, I kind of do, Diva. I kind of do.
Get it together, girl. Because you're losing people like crazy. That's it, guys.
She said, you better go check that Social Blade in your dying channel.
Don't believe everything you hear. Go right to the source. The one that has receipts.
Go to the sauce. Go to the sauce. Go to the spaghetti sauce. Go to the sauce. Oh, Mimi. All right, we're going to do the poll, though. We're going to do it right now. All right. Stream manager. Manage poll. Create new poll. Whose side are you on? Misty or Mimi? You can have 2 minutes to vote. And if you're watching on the replay, on the YouTubies, feel free to comment down below. I mean, you won't be in the official poll. Where's God's side? It's not here. Don't pick wrong, y'all. You have to pick one. It's the rules. Those are the rules, Diva. Where are the alleged receipts, though? I am a little disappointed in the lack of receipts that were promised. I'm a little disappointed in the lack of receipts, but either way. Wait, oh, you want to see God's side? This comment from Life Changes 29323. So sorry, my friend. God's holding you tightly. Wow, I'm shocked to hear this and feel terrible you got caught in the middle of all of this. You're such a kind-hearted woman. Thank you, Janelle. First friend I had on YouTube, and trust me, she's the last. Everything she said about me is exactly what she said about several other YouTube creators, word for word. Only a fool would believe anything she says. Wait, what did Mimi say to this? Yes, he is. He's taking out the trash. Amen. Wait, I'm kind of living for Mimi's responses. How sad. Some people just love drama. It's best to move on and delete toxicity from your life. Yes, people need to know the truth. Not just her side. I'm good. My life is blessed. God is great. Thank you. And then Crazy Farm 3073 says, this is why I have very few friends. And then Mimi said, amen. By the way, the poll just ended and 77% of the chat is on Misty's side. There are 49 people that voted for Misty. 15 voted for Mimi. 15 voted for Mimi. This too shall pass. It has. I know I was abused and used and now I'm moving on. Wow, I'm so sorry, Sandy. Her name's Sandy? Who the fuck is Sandy? I thought her name was Mimi. I thought her name was Mimi. Well, I'm so sorry, Sandy. I know you're a good person, and I know you don't do the things Misty said you do. I've been friends with you for months, and you have my number. You do not call all the time. You never bully me. You never control me. You never tell me what to do. And I'm your friends, so I know that was all BS. Love you, Sandy. Okay, Crystal Weber, 8279. Thank you, Crystal. She's looking for sympathy. It's obvious. It's obvious. Oh dear. Take care. It is what it is. I'm here watching, sis. Deborah Cabasa, Home Living. Thank you for watching, sis. I'm really sorry you went through this. Seems like you can't trust anyone anymore. By the way, I really enjoy your videos. Lots of good info. Take care. Okay, Kathy with the horse profile picture. I'm sorry this is happening. Thank you, but I feel liberated. No more abuse from her. Narcissistic people are hard to deal with. I should have known better. Northern Woman 4587 said, I'm sorry. And she said, thank you. It's all good. And that's all the comments. That's crazy. That's crazy. It has to be said. It has to be said. Well, YouTubies, I'm looking forward to seeing and hearing your thoughts in the comments down below. Whose side are you on? Mimi's or Misty's? I'm on God's side. I'm on God's side, and I'm here for the drama. Did Misty respond after that? I don't think so. I think that was it. I did look, but I haven't looked since I last looked, if that makes sense. So I imagine she hasn't. I hope she hasn't, because I don't really have the time to do it today. If she did. No, I don't think so. She has something called I appreciate you all, or all of you. I guess that could be her saying thanks to people for being supportive. But then the rest of this is mostly like vlogs of stuff. Like, I don't know what that soup is, but it's something. So yeah, I don't think we'll probably get much more out of this, but that was funny. Well, who would you have voted for, Zach? No, this isn't about me, Colin. Now, Colin, this isn't about me. Anyways, bye, YouTubies. Subscribe.